more work in some of the inner city urban neighborhoods of Cleveland. You see some of these neighborhoods and you see buildings that are empty and vacant, and retail areas that are not functioning anymore. And I keep asking the question, well, why can't this area be a place for the local community to come and get their services, buy their goods, buy their groceries, everything in between, where they have to go out to the suburbs or something to do that. And so I don't know the answer to that question. Also, a lot of times these buildings are purchased and owned by nonprofit organizations that may or may not understand the full picture of redeveloping some of these properties. And one of those that I've seen is that the lack of capital for tenant improvement or capital improvements on the buildings to make these properties competitive to both office tenants, retail tenants, residential tenants. Good example, because a lot of these buildings are old in Cleveland, that they weren't built with elevators in them. So a lot of the requirements now for businesses and residential dwellers is that they need an elevator. So to retrofit an elevator in a building costs a lot of money. I think the last quote that we got for an elevator, it's going just from ground floor to second floor, was over $100,000. So I think what I need to do is I need to figure out how we can support our nonprofit partners in these neighborhoods, or even the municipalities, to try to attract any kind of investment, from the private sector or otherwise, to be able to help with these buildings. It's not just about purchasing the buildings and stabilizing them, but it's also about rejuvenating them with capital to attract today's commercial or residential tenant.